first question is actually two questions. I'm going to answer them in one. One of your main roles as historian is to manage the social media accounts of FIL-SOC. Do you think the information was relayed properly through social media this year? If not, how do you plan to improve it? If yes, how do you plan to maintain it? And as historian, how would you go about promoting our organization on social media? I'd like to analyze the popularity and frequency of use of our different social networks, since we do have accounts on Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, etc. But we tend to only rely more on using Facebook and the occasional YouTube or Snapchat. I'd like to encourage the use of the other accounts, not just me, but amongst the board members. Also because I've had parents and relatives look at our pages to see that some are left inactive or seldom used. Second question is, what medium is your creative strong suit and how can you utilize that for future projects? Although the more obvious answer would be singing, I am also a fan of visual arts, if you aren't familiar with the wall of my artwork in my bedroom. And I find hobbies in drawing, painting, and digital effects, which help me not only as historian with promotion through media, but also with any projects that require any artistic skills, for example, PCN. Why are you a better pick as historian than Angelica? Angelica and I both have our own set of skills and strengths. However, I'd say my experience and skills with editing media and my close ties with both the current board and future board members set me apart from the other nominee in terms of being a fit candidate for historian, as well as a potential future board member. I would also like to note that my level of participation, involvement, and dedication in the organization is high and comparable to the levels of this year's interns, showing my genuine devotion to FIL-SOC. Taking pictures and posting them on the page is a big part of what you do. Are you able to do that at each org event without board reminding you? I naturally already do take a handful of pictures at any event, but also with having this responsibility as historian in mind, I'd be able to take any group or in-action photos at events, as well as publish them onto our page, which is relatively not a difficult task to handle. And as a big part of historian's responsibility is to make sure he or she captures FIL-SOC at GBM's internal and external events. How are you going to do that, seeing that you haven't really been to any external events, and what will you do if you're not able to be present at GBMs or other internal events? The main reason as to why I wasn't present at any external events this year was due to my age and my restrictions from my parents. So for events like other schools' PCNs, I understood that mostly everyone would stay for networking, and I wouldn't want to hinder anyone because of transportation issues, so I chose not to go to any PCNs this year. But later this year, though, I'm turning 18, and I believe I'm going to be able to drive. So that will help a lot in the coming year, as I'm planning to attend as many events as I can. However, I am human, and I may not be able to attend every single event we have, or any other school has. So, in the case when this occurs, I would of course attempt to ask someone to take any group pictures in my place if deemed necessary, since it's a quick and easy task, and others tend to take any group pictures anyway.